We live in a crazy world. The world has changed. There's things that we would not expect to take place in a house of worship that are taking place now. But I would do what I have to do. I would do what I have to do to protect myself and loved ones, those around me.
There is no place that is perfectly safe, but I think the risks of having armed members here in our congregation are too high. And, you know, I just don't believe that the response to guns is more guns.
My name is Pastor Jimmy Hardaway Jr. I'm the pastor of Trinity Baptist Church in Niagara Falls, New York. People have been carrying in church forever, as far as I know, since I was a kid. Sometimes that might be based on the neighborhood of where the church was. Over here, towards that pole, is where one individual was murdered. A young man was stabbed to death. Some churches have security, but all churches, the majority of churches, like ours, cannot afford full-time security. I actually stopped carrying before the shootings in South Carolina at the church. It was like, okay, what if this happens to us? It could be us. We've had people that have come in that, you know, we didn't know. They sat through, they come into the service. We don't know who they are. You know, people say, well, call the police. Well, maybe somewhere. How do you call the police in those situations? When a person is there, ready to shoot you, and you're in a room, the police is gonna come and they're gonna do their job, but when are they gonna get there? When are they gonna get there?
We are not a people called to follow the Second Amendment. We are called to follow the Second Commandment. Love your neighbor as yourself. Jesus was willing to lay down his life. We're not even willing to put down our guns.
My name is Stephen Cady, and I am the senior minister at Asbury First United Methodist Church. We made the decision that we are not going to, fight violence with more violence. Well, I think it's really tempting to just arm everyone and to think that that's going to make you feel safe, but the very fact that you have to be armed sitting in church, or thinking that you would be armed in church, is a loss of the kind of sanctuary that we're attempting to provide. Not that we're ignoring what's happening in the world, but trying to live a little bit differently here. Can you serve God and guns? I don't think you can. I think you have to make a choice. Guns are about death, God is about life, and I know which one I want to choose. I think we've made a false idol of guns in our country, and to our detriment. And I recognize that it is too often people of faith who have been at the center of that.
Save us, Lord, save us! We need you! And the truth is, we need him. Don't we need him? Don't we need him? We need him every day, every hour!
We don't need guns on our streets. We don't need people carrying guns in our subways. We don't need people carrying guns in our schools. We don't need people carrying guns in our places of worship.
Our state took it a little further than what it should be. Here we are now. We've filed suit. We had a stay. I would never want to shoot anybody. That's not my desire. It's concealed. It's there if I need it.
There's a story in Scripture in the Passion account when they come to arrest Jesus. Peter steps forward with his sword, ready to fight violence with more violence, and Jesus rebukes him. Put down that sword. And I think that's the same that is for us.
I'm really not free if I have to sit here and worry about threats to a congregation. I'm really not free if I know that there's someone who can do harm and I can't do anything to protect. And I think God gives us what we need to protect ourselves.